Wow! Hello! I'm alive! I'm here! Hello! Do hands work? Do hands work? My face work? Face looks like it works. Okay, yes, everything's working. Wow, I didn't forget how to set everything up. Yeah, everything seems to be in order. You can see everything, a chat's working, my face working, yup. Okay, I did it. Hello! Hi! Oh, hello. I was gonna try out a new playlist, but then I listened to a little preview of it and I wasn't impressed. We have a really good synthwave playlist, and I don't know, I'm too used to it maybe. But anyways, yes, today we're drawing. Oh frick, I forgot to change the title, god dang it. Hold on. I knew I was forgetting something. Hold on, tool, view docs. Stream info. I forgot one thing, and that was the important part of updating the stream. Alright, let's update that. Oh, I need to re-add my tags? Oh, that's annoying. See, I'm a furry. I'm a woman. I'm a VTuber. LGBTQAI+. And digital art. Done. There we go, now it's all... No, that's right. God, I thought I was doing so well. I was like, wow, I didn't forget anything this time. I did, I forgot. I forgot to... the updating of the title. I forget that so often, to be honest. It's one of those things you don't think about. Because it doesn't, like, tell you in OBS what your title is. It's just like... Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and normally someone notices within the first minute or so. Or, you know, a few minutes. But yes, we're doing art. Sorry, not doing Metopia, we're doing art today. And you obviously know what this is. I'm really hoping to get the coloring done today, but there is also a lot of coloring to be done. So don't know. I'm gonna try. What do you mean? This is Metopia. Yeah, this is definitely Metopia. This gameplay is definitely Metopia. Yeah, I plopped all the rough colors in. I just gotta like clean everything up. Add in some detailed markings. So I don't know, this might actually get done today. They're so colorful, I know, right? They're so colorful. Might actually get done today. Probably will have to be after dinner. Probably won't finish everything on stream, but... And this will be my last commission for a very long time. I have a lot of crap to do now. Just plopped in you two naturally colored characters. Yeah, they're just hanging out over here, just up to the side, you know. It was actually kind of funny they wound up just being next to each other. Alright. I'm gonna make these shiny. Let's get a brighter color. Shiny. Looks like Rainbow Order 2, almost. It kinda does, yeah. Got the blues next to each other, yellow and green. I think over here. Very colorful. It's like colorful, but like also not too intense, which is very good. There's like a lot of, you know, at least like whites and everything that balance it all out. We do. Let's clean that part off. There we go. Let me get, actually, it might help if I actually open the reference. There we go. Okay, so it's just below the eyebrows. Let's clean that off. And that's actually the eyebrow right here, so that gets colored in. Okay. Good, 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 good. So eye whites are gonna be green. Okay, so then it's pink. Gosh, there's been so much happening. I had a very, very eventful week. Got the eyeshadow. Yeah, he got the eyeshadow. He's so pretty. Yeah, I had such an eventful weekend. I visited... Oh gosh, I visited my boyfriend's family. Then my mom came over the next day with my little brother. He's like 5, so, you know, handful. Yeah, I did a lot of baking on Saturday. Tell you were everywhere. Yeah, I was all over the place. A child, yeah. There was a child here. It was actually the first time my cats ever met a child. They did very well. They were very scared, but, you know, they kind of tolerated him. He was mostly respectful of their boundaries. You know, as much as a child can be. Very hyper child. He's all over the place. He does not sit still at all. It's gonna be interesting. He's starting kindergarten this year. In August, I think, is when they start now. So I don't know how he's gonna do there. Yeah, you can teach a child to be respectful, but they're still gonna want to touch. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely... He wanted to touch really badly, but he did very well. At least for what I imagine, you know, hyperactive little 5-year-old to be. He wanted to touch and play with them so bad, but they didn't really want to be too close to him. But if he approached them slowly enough, they would tolerate him being nearby. Or at least one of the cats. The other cat was like, no, get away from me. I do not like you, child. Oh, it was a good weekend though. Lots of tasty food. Had some hot dogs and burgers and pasta salad on Sunday, the 4th. Had some tasty chicken bacon ranch stuffed shells for dinner on Saturday. And yesterday we had Chipotle and ice cream. Pasta salad. I love pasta salad. Pasta salad's great. I really like the Suddenly pasta salad, like the, you know, just like the boxes from the grocery store. It's so nice and easy, and it tastes really good. Hello, Notabot. How are you? I'm doing art. I wanted to stream today because I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna pop up today. So I should have, you know, at least a few hours of free time. So just stream a little bit. Pasta salad. How was my 4th? It was great. It was actually for me, or I was, you know, I went to, I guess not really a birthday party, but birthday gathering? I don't know, I visited my boyfriend's family, and we celebrated a birthday with them. And it was a good time. We had burgers and hot dogs, and we didn't watch any fireworks or anything, because, you know, it's after you see fireworks for like the first, you know, the at least first 20 years of your life, it kind of gets a little boring. So we didn't watch any fireworks. We had some handheld sprinklers though that we used for like 5 minutes, and then we're like, okay, yeah, that was fun. All done. My boyfriend did get a steamer for his birthday though, so now we can steam our clothes and they're gonna be so nice and pretty. Not wrinkly. Imagine not having wrinkly clothes. Fireworks that you can hold, yeah, that's great. I love them. I mean, I love them for like the 5 minutes you use them, and it's like, okay, now what? He bought authentic German brats. Had like 11. Ooh, I love brat. I love bratwurst. I used to. Oh god. Hold on, wait. What's that? What's that like that white sausage called? Oh god, what is that called? Wait. Found I need my phone. Ugh, phone. What is that called? White sausage. I think it's German. Or is it Danish? My family is very intertwined in Danish and German, so I can't remember which it is. Weisswurst. Yeah, made from minced veal and pork-backed bacon. It's very strange looking. It's very questionable because it is just white. And you're like, should meat be this color? Word? I don't know. It probably has a few different names. Oh yeah, there's also Bockwurst. It's also called that, Weisswurst. I'm probably saying it completely wrong, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I only know how it's spelled. But yeah, you know, I used to go to a Danish festival every summer. Back before my family, you know, my few generations back migrated into the US from. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's like a teeny tiny town. It's basically just farmland. But they have a really good celebration. W said like V. I said vice. Pronunciating is hard. Bratwurst. I mean, yeah, I say for bratwurst, I say the Americanized version because I'm American. I don't really know any German. You have a thing called Potato Festival where you live, and it's something. Let me soothe her so you don't mind. I mean, I love potatoes. It actually sounds not bad. I mean, I guess. You see, the Danish festival was pretty fun. Just in the fact that it was completely different than anything I'm used to. Like, I live, you know, basically right below DC, so like it's very populated. There's a lot of stuff here. It's like always moving and grooving and all this stuff. Then the Danish festival is held in this teeny tiny little town of farm. You can walk from one end of the town to the other in like 10 minutes. Like, that's how big it was. But they like they got it like a, you know, like one of those single person flyer planes, like drop ping pong balls like into a field, and like all the kids would run out and grab it. It was almost like an Easter egg hunt sort of, but like all the ping pong balls had numbers, and then there were like little shops that had tables nearby that would like give kids things based on what number they had. You know, like little toys or candy or whatever. There was also next to the bar at night, there would also be chicken bingo, which is basically you have like a board in a chicken pen, you know, like of like a, you know, basic board, you know, there's like letters on one side, numbers on the other. And whichever spot the chicken pooped on was the winner, and that's chicken bingo. Very interesting celebration. You heard there was art? Yes, there's art today. Welcome in here, Ink Blitz. Went to your sister's house planning to watch her kitten. She was asleep, so I just put food in her bowl and went home. Oh, baby, it's a little baby kitty. I love cats. I love cats so much. You like arts? Me too. I like arts. Art's good. Art's fun. How is? I'm great. Oh. There's been so much happening. There's been so much happening since last week. Like, not only was it my boyfriend's birthday this past weekend, so like, there was like a whole thing for that. Like 3 days worth of things. Which, you know, fair. It was a 3-day weekend. But also job things are happening very quickly. I think I should be starting by the end of the month, but there's a lot of other like meetings and things to get to before I can do that. This is a lot to do. Sorry, my Leap Motion screen is dirty. I need to clean that. You have to find a video, but she discovers she can play with her sister's socks. That's adorable. Oh. Alright, is that clean? Is that clean? That might be clean. I think that's clean. That's a little bit better. I also have a glove on my hand, so it's really hard for it to track my fingers because I have like it's like a loose glove. Job? Oh well, yes, job. I finally have job. Or well, technically not yet, but soon I have job. Soon I will have job by the end of the month. Like, I more or less definitely have the job. It's just specific position and location is being worked out right now. So that's exciting. I'm gonna be earning... I'm gonna be earning that dough. I'm gonna be the breadwinner. It's gonna be great. I want a job, give me mine. Well, if you want the job I have, you basically have to wait like 1.5 years for the government to decide if you can have it or not. Not guaranteed. I kind of lucked out. I thought it wasn't gonna happen, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, remember that job you applied to like over 1 year ago? Yeah, here you go. It was a lot of work. I'm excited for you to have jobs. This is awesome. I'm so excited too. And like, I won't say how much I'm gonna be making, but it's a lot. It's a lot more than I thought I'd be making. Which is great. Because now, Drew and I, you know, background guy and we can start looking at places to live in like 1 year or so. Like, imagine not having to rent a house or an apartment anymore and just have a place to live. Money equal conventions too, yeah. I'm excited for that too. I'm probably not gonna go too crazy on conventions next year because we're gonna be saving a lot of money for the deposit. You know, because we want to buy a house, or, well, a townhouse. Which will probably take about 1 year or so. Yeah, house is also important, yeah. I definitely plan to hit up Anthrocon at least. Probably Anthrocon and Furthermore. Those are probably the two I'm gonna go to next year. And then I'm gonna keep everything else like clean off the board for the most part. Because saving money. And then spending money. Gosh, we've already started looking, like, kind of on the down low at townhouses. We want to get, like, a new, a freshly built one, I guess you could say. Or, like, I don't know. I don't know exactly how this works yet, but, like, I know when they're building a place, like, you know, they already have a preset floor plan and everything, but you can, like, put a deposit on it, and then when it's done being built, I guess, then you start doing your mortgage things. I don't know. You go to Anthrocon next year, I'll be going too. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to Anthrocon next year. I've been waiting so long for Anthrocon to come back around. Oh, it's been such a long wait. Anthrocon or bust, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know you'll be there. You're on our Anthrocon 2022 chat that I updated the name of not too long ago. It was a little sad having to keep going back to that group chat and renaming the title. It was like, Anthrocon 2020. No. Anthrocon 2021. No. Oh. I think we got packages. I think we got a package. You never been to con, but you want to go? Yes, cons are so great. They're so fun. Anthrocon 2022, please. Yes, please. You planted it now. Like, people are going. I want to go more. Yeah. Like, oh God, I wanted to go so bad. I've really missed. Anthrocon's one of my favorite conventions ever. All right. I think package guy is left. Sorry. I only know that when we get packages because they like to slam it against our door. And I'm not too far away from the front door, so like I just, you know, I'm doing my own thing, drawing whatever, and then I hear bam, bam, bam. It's like, oh, okay, got packages. I sent you a burger in the mail. It arrived just in a box. Okay. I am actually gonna go pick up the packages really quick because we have really bad package theft right now. So I don't want to get stolen. I know it's my boyfriend's stuff. I'll be right back. Just give me just 1 minute. Anything till Thursday. heard that. Who did that? Surprise, cats! You got food, I guess. Hey, I'm coming back. Hold on, I just need. You guys are doing this while I'm away. Hold on, I'm almost. I just attached my thingy. Where's my pencil go? Wait, hold on. Where's my pencil? There it is. Excuse me, guys. You think you can just do all this while I'm away? That's so rude. Turns out, it wasn't for my boyfriend. It was for me. It was cat food that I didn't order. She is a fish slap victim. Why? Why you guys do this to me? Why you do that? Why you do that? Why? It was my food, sorry. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, my grandma, she's very sweet. So when my cats were kittens, she had like an Amazon subscription to wet cat food for kittens. I guess she forgot to cancel it. I told her last month that we didn't need it anymore now that they're a year old. I guess she forgot though, so we got more cat food. Unboxing stream? I mean, I already unboxed it. It's in the kitchen now. Must have door dashed it to the wrong address. Oh. Ink's just out there getting his revenge. I'm just trying to draw, guys. I'm just trying to draw kitty cats. And other things. Well. Alright, stripies. Stripies go like this. Like that. Yeah. Stripey go there. And that. No. That. More. It's a putty cat. I thought I saw a putty cat. God, I haven't watched Looney Tune anything in so long. I never really watched much of it to begin with as a kid, but like, I still got the references. I thought I saw a putty cat. Whisker, that's 1, 2, 3, crunch. How many licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Is that commercial still going on? Is that still a commercial that happens? You never watched Looney Tunes? You're obsessed with SpongeBob. You know? Me too. I watched so much SpongeBob. I remember my... who? I think it might have been my grandparents owned, like, the first season on, like, a CD, or not CD, a DVD. So I would watch that, like, all the time when I was at their house. I was like, oh, hell yeah, SpongeBob! On a DVD? No commercials? Amazing. Tootsie Pop commercial comes on specific channels. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's so dumb. Sorry, I just got a message from my boyfriend. What the? For some reason, all of the townhouses being built near us are like active adult communities, which is 55 and up. But they're styled like, you know, new and modern architecture. They're next to highways. They're like in commuter areas. But they're why are they building like older community homes in these places that are made for like commuters? That's happened like 3 times. We've looked at 3 different places, like, oh, that looks neat, and then it's like, oh, it's active adult community. Boomers are taking up all the young person homes, right? It was, oh my god, I'm kind of upset. I really liked that place. It was so pretty. Why do they gotta take all the good spots? It was right next to Chipotle. It was literally, it's like, there was like, you know, the like townhouse is over here, like a little road, and then right on the other side of the road was like a huge shopping center, like, you know, like Chipotle, Cava. I think there was a movie theater in there. There was a Whole Foods. There was like a bunch of stuff. It was like, you know, it's like a big eating place, a big shopping plaza. What are people gonna do with Chipotle? Yeah, right? They don't eat at Chipotle. I've tried to take my grandma to Chipotle. It didn't work. I'm upset. That's so dumb. Why? Also, I'm sorry, I'm texting my boyfriend. Why they gotta be that close to Chipotle? It's a great commuter spot, not old person spot. I'm upset. It was a great location too. It was super close to like all my favorite shopping or grocery stores, I guess. It was also going to be like 7 minutes away from the metro once they're, you know, they build it out in the early next year. There was no Cracker Barrels near it. Most people eat like Applebee's Cracker Barrel. You know, yeah. Whenever, it was before the pandemic, whenever I went to go eat out with my grandparents, it was always Cracker Barrel. Every time. Every single time. It's like, oh, where should we eat? Oh, I know, Cracker Barrel. It always just feels so surreal walking into a Cracker Barrel. It's just like, I don't know, it's like, you used to walk in and it just feels weird, you know? It's got that weird air to it. I mean, like, the shopping, the little shop in the front itself is very anxiety-inducing. It's so crowded and packed together. You're always in the way of somebody. You're, like, about to knock everything off of the table. It's intense. It's just like, I don't want to be in the way, please. The servers scare you? I guess I don't have an issue with the servers, I guess. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, they just want money. Road Bus Stop was next to one. But very southern style food, even in the northern US. Yeah, it's very, very southern. You like the candy sticks? They got a lot of candy things in there. I mean, the shop itself is kind of fun to like look through. It's just like such weird knickknacks and foods. But it's like, I don't know. You have social anxiety, so people in general are scary. Yeah, they're very scary. Just imagine being near people all the time. That's scary. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, sorry. The pandemic hasn't helped. Yeah, it really has not helped. Why does the restaurant have a gift shop? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know if it like makes them, like actually makes them any money. Or if it's just like, I don't know. I can't imagine it makes them much money, does it? I don't understand. It's just how it's always been. Just how it is. Just how it be. Can't take away the gift shop, that's their whole thing. I guess. I don't know. Whoop. You got a cat toy from Cracker Barrel, but got it for me because I was a weird kid. Classic. It's like the old tale of the furry walking into the pet store and buying a collar, and then, you know, the cashier's like, oh, what kind of dog do you have? And they're like, it's for me. Me, I'm the dog wolf. Bark, bark, wolf. Oh, the Fairball thing? Oh god, I actually kind of wanted one of those. Wait, was that actually a cat toy? I thought it was just like a kid's toy. I didn't realize it was a cat toy, but I also wanted the same thing when I was a little kid. I was like, oh my god, look at that. That's so cool. It's like a little ferret. I didn't realize it was an animal toy. I mean, it makes sense, you know, looking back, but... Gosh, I like this song. Well, now you know. I never realized that was actually supposed to be for animals. On all levels except physical, I am a wolf. Oh, that whole like documentary was a little weird. I wonder where is that guy today? What are they up to? Are they still a wolf now? That person is iconic. Oh yeah. Oh, they're trans now. Oh, that's good. Are they still a wolf, or are they? Oh, they're on TikTok. Oh wow. It was a documentary. Yes, it was a documentary about otherkin, I believe. At least I'm pretty sure that was like the overarching thing, but like that was like a segment on it. Was like an interview with this group of, I think it was high schoolers or whatever, you know, about their experiences of being an otherkin, how they felt, why they felt they were an otherkin, etc. It was just kind of weird. I don't remember who did the documentary, or you could probably find it on YouTube, I bet. It was just kind of surreal. She's a sweetheart now. Aww. I often do wonder how those people like that are, you know, in the documentaries that are meant to be kind of cringe. Yeah, I just wonder how they do when they get older. Does it follow them around, or are people just like, they're like, I don't know who you are. Like that poor furry and your strange addiction wasn't actually addicted to being furry. Oh gosh, were furries actually on strange addiction? Oh god, I didn't even know that. But also, yeah, like, I imagine, like, to a certain extent, some furries could be on my strange addiction, like, they can't help but, like, always be in, like, furry mode, I guess. But, like, the average person, like, yeah, it's a bit of a strange hobby, but it's not an addictive... It's not like an addiction. I made fun of her the whole time it was sad. Oh, that's so sad. It's a weird thing to be addicted to, yeah. I guess, I could see it being a thing, but just not a very likely thing. It's just a hobby that some people, you know... Like, everybody has, like, varying levels of how into they are in a hobby. Like, you know. Some people are very into hobbies that they have. Some people are like, oh yeah, I pick it up every now and then. There was a furry on Animal Planet, Most Extreme. Oh. Most Extreme, what was... That sounds familiar. I think I watched that. Not the episode of the furry, but just that show. God, imagine... God, it's just so weird, like, thinking of all the, the shows I used to watch, you know, back when I actually watched cable. Yeah, just imagine having cable. Nobody has cable nowadays because, you know, Netflix and stuff. Now we just have it on demand. It's great. Don't have to wait for a network to tell us when we can watch it. Just watch it whenever you want. It's the show with the weird 3D modules of the people. Oh, yeah, I definitely watched a lot of that show. I remember that. I remember seeing that a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed watching a lot of Animal Planet or Discovery shows. I don't know. Animals are cool. Nature's cool. You're lagging so bad, you're just trying to watch. Oh no. Laggy computer feels. Ow! Rude. Okay. Oh! Food! Wait, hold on. Food? Food. Apple. Gosh. I'm like trying to watch. There we go. I'm sorry, my like the screen with myself on it is over there, so I have to look over here to see it, but I have to like look forward to eat it. I did it though. I ate the apple. Steve Irwin is my hero growing up. He cried when he died. Oh god, yeah. He's a legend. I think, oh god, there were so many people were so sad when he died. It was also like a very strange death, you know? Like, gosh, what was it? Oh yeah, like Stingray, he got stung by a Stingray. Like, I don't know, it just feels so weird. It's like, of all things, that's how he went. His son's doing the same crazy stuff as him. Oh yeah, I guess he did. I knew he had a daughter. I guess I kind of forgot about the son. What's the daughter's name? Bindi, I think? I don't remember. I'm not good at keeping up with people. I'm still upset about the old people house. Why they gotta be taking up townhouses that I like? Yeah, Bindi. Okay, good. I got that name right. Him, Bob Ross, and Mr. Rogers are all the trifecta of kindness. Yeah. Yeah. Fluff. I'm gonna love that fluff. He met his wife as he was wrestling a crocodile. That's one way to... That's a hell of a way to meet your wife. I guess she just took one look at him and be like, yep. That man can wrestle a croc. Yeah, he's an ideal husband. Are your rips high enough quality? Oh yeah, they're fine. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. If I need a better resolution or a clarification, I'll let you know. But what I've been doing so far, it's been enough. Cat is cat. Sometimes they get crunchy. Yeah, they can get a little crunchy. Big meow. Meow meow. Man. Hello, it's Kitty. Hello, Minto. Hello. Oh, well. Where's your kitty cat? Okay. There's all that fluff. Baby the bug. Okay, so now let's grab that black, or I guess kind of the gray. Taking meow lad. Look at that lad. His big head, the meow. Alright, maybe a little smaller. Yes. So they're all kind of mostly going inwards. But some of them kind of go out a little bit. Bum, bum, bum. Favorite character trope is a big character who is soft and kind, small character with anger issues and wants to fight. Yeah. It's such a good trope though, you know, it's just like big himbo energy versus oh god, what's it called? Sundere? Is that how you say that? I don't know. I'm not good with the names. I'm not good with keeping up with the names of things. Yes, okay. I did it. I did think thonkin' right. I guess I kind of go more in the down. I think I'm more like in. Boogie woogie woogie. It's good music though, isn't it? I'm just like, in my brain, I'm just like, oh, those stupid old folks trying to take up all the good spots for townhouses. It was such a good commuter spot. This is the album you used too, I love it. It's such a good album. Like, I didn't realize that I like synthwave this much until I started using it. I'm like, oh, synthwave is actually my jam. I'm also very bad at music genres, so like, you could tell me this is dubstep and I'd be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. You want to snug to Kitty? Look at that big Kitty with his big fluffers. Like the old people, make them pay. It was really decently priced townhouses too. Decently priced, great location, amazing. The floor plan itself, I loved it. I was in love with that floor plan. It was the best floor plan I've seen so far. And it's an old folks home. I'll give it a snug. Oh well, but there's probably a lot of... I think there's a lot of development going on in this area, so I'll probably find another one that I like. I just hope I like it as much as I did that one. Oh yeah, for those of you in chat, this is actually, all of Stinky Junkrat's characters. All of he's all of them. So a big kitty cat is Stinky Junkrat. Let's see. Okay, do a couple more at the bottom. He'd look amazing in a suit, right? I'd love to see this character as a suit. It'd be kind of hard to pull off, maybe? With like, actually I guess if you get like the speckled fur, this fluffy mane wouldn't be too bad. Want to give him as a realistic suit? Ooh, and LEDs in the pink, and all the pink parts. Oh god, that would be so cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, like, oh yeah, that'd be so good without the pink parts. You see, I've considered for a while about whether I want to try to do LED things with my next suit. But I don't know. It seems scary. But also I'm about to have a whole lot of extra income to just spend money on whatever with. I mean, first of all, I have to have the suit first, and then I can figure stuff out with it. Alright, let's do little drops back here. Maybe one over here. It would be a cool suit. Though the green speckled fur might be hard to find. You never know. Yeah, you never know. Like, I know, oh gosh, what did they go by? Beast Cub. They always seem to find really good, like, patterned furs. Well, I need to get an elbow rest. You need money? Don't we all? Don't we all need money? I guess Jeff Bezos doesn't need money. Jeff Bezos can go heck off, but like... Yeah, Big C has really good selection. It's kind of really surprising how good their selection is. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, I love the bumping, like, drum, bass thing. I think she lives near the Fashion District of California. Oh, that might explain it. That would explain it. See, Beast Cub always has really cool furs. And then everyone usually out of fur because they're a factory. They do... I don't think... It's like Big Z does have, like, manufacturing. They manufacture their own furs. I think they have, like, different warehouses and everything for it. They were talking about getting stuff shipped in anyway. Yeah, Big Z does really good with keeping stuff in stock. See, I would love fursuit supplies. They have, like, a lot of cool stuff, but they're never in stock. I feel like every time I've looked at fursuit supplies, it's like all the good stuff is out of stock. The other companies run out a lot, though, sadly. Yeah, I find Big Z, though, is really good. And, Hal? Yeah, I think it's Hal. They're both pretty good at keeping stuff in stock. Yeah, Hal Fabric... They're making really cool colors. They have good beavers, yeah. Hal has the blue I want, but it's out right now. Oh, that sucks. I know they've had some issues with restocking with the pandemic and everything. You know, things are still a bit crazy wonky. But they seem to usually be pretty good about saying when they expect more to come in. If you like reach out to them. I don't know, I've reached out to them a couple times on Twitter. They've been pretty good at responding. I was one of the many people that always was like, we need a darker gray fur, but not like totally black, but like a really dark gray, and then they did it, they made it. The charcoal gray fur is amazing. I bought some. I thought I was gonna make my own suit for Fisk. But then I got a really good job, so I was like, yeah, you know what, screw it. Why try when I can just have somebody else do it for me? Don't get me started on the gray, it's so dang amazing. It's so good. It blends in beautifully with the blues of Tempo. Like, it looks amazing on Tempo. It's so good. We need that one SCP that's a tree and duplicates everything. That sounds very handy. There's a new gray color. Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing that on our Twitter. You lurked the heck out of that gray because we were gonna go with black, but then pandemic slowed and everything down, so you just came just in time for that gray. Oh god, that's amazing. Amazing timing. Yeah, I had been kind of stalking Hal and Big Z's color production for a while because I was also in the same boat. I was like trying to find good colors for Fisk. At least the rare colors that are harder to find. Just like waiting for them to pop up and then buying the heck out of them. And now they sit in a bin in my closet because I don't have time to do stuff. I don't got time to make suits. Yeah, but I at least have the fur, so you know, whenever I get around to commissioning somebody for him, I can just be like, hey, here's this fur that I got. That'd be perfect for him, so just take it and use that. Which would make things easier. And maybe slightly cheaper? I don't know. I don't know how some makers would deal with that. Like, I'm providing good, like, at least half of the fur at this point. I don't know, I imagine it depends on the person But I've got, like, at least half of his fur colors in more than enough quantity for them all, too. I think I'm just, like, missing a couple, oranges and yellows, and that's everything I would need for him. Mostly to take some off of the fur price, yeah. Then I guess I would also just, like... I think I would keep some of the spare fur around. I would still want to keep some of it, because you never know if you want to get it refurbished or something. Especially this rare colored fur, it's better to keep a stock of it somewhere. So I'd probably still keep the extra fur. If it was an easy color, though, I'd probably just be like, yeah, just keep it, whatever. Casting probably show it back to you, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I got a lot of think-thonking to do. I still have a long ways to go before I will actually, commission another suit. Because I want to prioritize this house hunting thing first. Because ideally, we would have everything lined up before this lease ends, which is in March. Which is not a lot of time, but it's just barely enough time for, like, for me to just pour everything I get into savings to save for, like, a down payment and everything. So we just gotta, like, find a place. That's plenty of time. I mean, yeah, but also... It's less so, like... Yeah, I'm sure we'll find a place. You know, we'll probably find a lot of places in that span of time. But then it's also the saving. Because we haven't exactly, been planning to move into a townhouse or move into our own home so soon. So we haven't exactly been saving for it. But now that I have a really good job, it's like, you know what? Just go ham. Put everything we have into savings. And save like hell until early next year. I've also, like... It's gonna be interesting trying to swing a down payment, a decent down payment. We both have really good credit, though, which is probably gonna help. Probably get some nice rates on stuff. When you realize 2 of your stone is made for almost the same, exactly the same color. Yeah, your little, Koadi Mundi. Pronunciation is hard. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, you know, plopping down base colors. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, this is almost exactly the same color. Alright, but kind of back onto the house thing a little bit. Yeah. Maybe not. Jeez, fine. Fine, Rizzo, fine. You don't know how to pronounce it either? Yeah, it's really hard to pronounce. Hello, Rizzo, how you doing? Hello. We're drawing today. Excuse the crotch shot while I did the... While I was doing the markings down there. Yeah, I just realized that, like, the whole screen was just crotch. I think it's Koti Mondi. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Pronunciation is hard because it can always change. It's just like a ball of fluff to you, yeah. I mean, it's definitely not, you know, an explicit looking crotch. Alright, I don't like how this is laid out. I did that kind of sloppy. Maybe I'll do that after I do the stripes. Hey, don't look at my ball of fluff. I'm sorry. I kind of showed off your ball of fluff to the world. Alright, I'm gonna do a new layer here for the stripes, just in case I mess up. It's gonna be easier to redo that. Oh god, I wanted to say something about the house, and then I forgot. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I remember now. We're trying to look into new construction because we want to, like... You know how normally when you buy a place, like, you know, it's a set floor plan, whatever. But if you buy into a house when it's being built, you can choose the floor plan a little bit. But they'll still have, like, a base floor plan, but then you can have, like, options. Like, oh, maybe convert a 3rd bedroom into just, like, a really large... I don't know, something else. Or, like, expand the 2nd bedroom into the 3rd bedroom to be a secondary master bedroom kind of a deal. So, like, we're hoping to find a, like, something that's being built. So we can have that kind of input. You know, because that's just really nice. It's really nice to have that kind of input. Make your home more home-like. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, you can merge rooms and stuff, yeah. The place... God, this place that is now the old folks' home had really, really good, options on their floor plans that I was looking forward to. I really liked their floor plans. They had a 2-car garage on a townhouse, which is kind of a little hard to find. There's a 2-car garage and like a den down in like, you know, next to the garage, which would be nice for like an office if we had to work from home. Or it could be like a streaming room. That would also be a good spot for a streaming room. The kitchen was amazing. It was a huge kitchen with a huge walk-in pantry, and I was so excited about that because a lot of you guys that have been here for a while know that I cook basically every day. So tiny kitchens is not for me. I want big kitchen, big cabinet space, big pantry. I want all the food. All the food. Give me all the food and cooking stuff. And just a good kitchen layout too. I wasn't as big a fan of the gas burners that they had, but you know, you can change that out. You can change that stuff out once you get some money. You need a big closet for your suits. Yeah, there was more than enough bedrooms for us, you know, so we were probably going to use one of the secondary, you know, the secondary master bedroom. It had a really big walk-in closet that we'd probably use. Or there's just a lot of storage in general. There's a lot of closets in that townhouse layout. And then oh god, and then the rooftop terrace. Oh my god, it was huge. It was beautiful. It was so beautifully huge. And you could have like a built-in grill or fireplace, and that was so cool. I don't know. Here I am just reminiscing about what could have been. I need to stop doing that. Oh, I just realized I meant to do the stripes, and then I just kind of went and started fixing up the tail instead. Oopsies. Well, let me just merge that down and make another new layer for the stripes. I got distracted. But yeah, I mean, we've looked at a couple others that have decent floor plans. It just wasn't as well suited for us. Your sister got a townhouse in new construction. Great place. Oh, I'm so jealous. I mean, we should be there soon enough. You know, into a position where we can do the same thing. If I do move in soon with my partner, there's plenty of closet space for your personal suits and plenty of space for commissions. Very small, but you plan on expanding it because you have some knowledge in construction. Oh, well, that's handy. See, I know nothing. I can hang up, like, a shelf. I can do like that. That's about it. I don't know how to patch drywall. I don't know how to really do fixing, but I can hang up a shelf or something, or like a TV. You know, like the TV mounts. I can put together IKEA furniture. That's about as much as I got. I own a Dremel tool and a heat gun. I own those things. I have things. I don't know how to use them. They kind of scare me. Especially the heat gun. The heat gun really terrifies me, actually. I've never used it because I've been too scared. I was gonna use it for a project when I was in, like, high school. And then I saw how hot it gets, and I'm like, you know, I'm clumsy. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So then I didn't. And I still have it. It just sits there. The closet. You love IKEA furniture? It's so fun. It is. It's really satisfying putting together furniture, isn't it? It's kind of great. It can get frustrating, yes. But also, I love it. I think it's the creative part of me. I love seeing things be put together, and I'm like, wow, look at that, I did that. It feels like a creative process. Ow. Rizzo, what? Do you got something against IKEA furniture building? It's an art. It's an art, Rizzo, god. You like how customizable IKEA stuff is? It's like really good. You just wanted to throw stuff? Oh, okay. Okay, whatever you say, You just wanted to throw stuff? Yeah, okay. That's the excuse you're using? Okay. I see. Ah! See? Yeah, okay. You've heard of people kit bashing IKEA stuff? Me too. It seemed I'd be too intimidated to do that. I'm not that skilled at IKEA furniture building, but it seems really cool. You don't have to follow the instructions. Like, so many people use IKEA glass shelf for a hamster tank. Oh, that's actually really cool. I guess when if I ever buy furniture, like, I'm using it for its intended purpose and I picked it out because it fits what I want it to do. So I guess I don't really have a need to try and bash stuff together. But I guess if I ever do need to do that, I guess IKEA is a good place to try to figure that out. Alright, so this is kind of a thick stripe. Let me make it a little bit skinnier though. A little skinnier. No, 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 skinnier back here. Maybe? No. Okay, well this stripe needs to move down now. It's not evenly spaced. About there. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Then we got a stripe here. Can you ask a silly question? I guess you can. You can ask silly or serious questions. Or normal questions, I guess. You know, whatever question you want to ask, I can try to answer it. I'm kind of dumb though, so. Which of your characters is your fave? Oh. Well, you see, obviously I'm biased because I'm a cat. Oh gosh. I'm also really bad at decisions, so we might be here for a hot second. Oh god. Okay, well I do love... I'm pointing with my finger, but you guys can't see it. Let me... I do... let me just make a new layer so you can actually see this a little bit easier. So it's either... You know, your main character, what is it? Weaver? Yeah. This one... Tibbles? Tibbles? Yeah. Or... Little leopard gecko. Oh, what's her name? Primes. It's one of those three. I can't decide. It's probably one of the cats though, because I'm a cat and I love cats, but also I just love this guy. Cat bias always win, yeah. Yeah, it's a hard decision. It's one of those three. I don't know if I can narrow that down anymore though. That's a tough decision. Crimes is also very good. Yeah, they're so cute. Like, I just want to squish them. I just want to like just want to squish their little cheeks. Alright, reference. Here we go. Gonna make the bottom a little thicker. Top a little thicker too. He commits crimes. Oh gosh. I mean, I guess it's in the name. Guess I should have guessed. Okay. Stripey stripe, stripey stripe. Well, it's like blends in with this other one. Alright, I think I might need to flip the canvas for the other side. My hand doesn't want to draw the right way. Alright, are they all just basically mirrored? Yes, looks like it. Okay. Oh, my foot is asleep. Hold on. Ah. Oh, that's good. Sorry, my foot was asleep, but then I also realized my back needed to be cracked, and... Oh, it was a good one indeed. Alright, so this is gonna be something kind of like that. Do you like musicals? It kind of depends, to be honest. I'm usually not a fan, but certain musicals I actually get really into. I can't exactly tell you why I like some of them and not other ones, but that's just how it is, I guess. Maybe it's like the story. If the story is good enough, I get looped in. I don't know. So I guess the answer is sometimes. Like, I really enjoyed Les Mis. Les Mis was really good. It also helped that at the time I was in high school with all like theater kids. And they, you know, they were freaking out about it and like blabbering on about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's go watch it. And then it was actually really cool to watch it with them. And then, you know, my school did their own production of Les Mis, and that was even better. It was actually really intense. We actually had some really good student actors in that play. You like Beetlejuice and Dear Evan Hansen. Okay, I know Beetlejuice. I don't know that other one. I like Beetlejuice. I remember I haven't watched it in a very long time. I wonder if I still like it. It's one of those things, you know, like where you watch it as a kid and you like it, so then you just keep saying you like it, and then you go watch it again when you're an adult and you're like, oh, never mind, that's actually kind of dumb. I need to... Is Beetlejuice anywhere? Like, streaming anywhere? I want to watch that. I like the music better than the movie. Like, I know it... Gosh, is it... I'll have to try to remember to look it up later. I want to find it. I want to watch Beetlejuice musical. You like Into the Woods? You see, that name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've actually seen anything about that one. I know Night in the Woods is a video game. I know video games. I played that game. It was good. It was pretty good. It got very strange by the end. Took turns I was not expecting, but it was interesting. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. Oh gosh, that's not what I wanted. Get back there. Okay, so we got Stripey Stripes. It's like a kit bashing of very... I don't know what that is. Folklore. Oh, I like folklore. That's pretty cool. I usually enjoy like folklore type movies. Okay. So dot. Maybe. Dot. Maybe? Maybe baby. Maybe baby. So I'm kind of like just blabbering on. My brain is kind of dead of everything I've just been doing the past few days. There's just been so much on my mind that my mind's just like, make noise or streaming, but I have no words, I just make noise. You misspelled various and accidentally hit send. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Hit bashing various folklore. Okay. That sounds like something that'd be up my alley. Okay, that's all too close to the stripey stripe. Belly dots. That I don't like that still. Why don't I like that? I don't understand why I don't like it still. Doesn't look right. I like it on the reference. I don't like it how I drew it. I don't understand. Is it too... Did I go too circular? I need to bring the middle ones in. Oh, now my hand's itchy. Great. Is that why I didn't like it? I'd like that slightly more. I think I need to bring the bottom ones in, though. It's cool. What TP of it called? Woods rekindled by the things. By my... Okay, I'll have to... Gosh, there's so many recommendations of things to watch. Which is good, because I'm actually running out of things to watch. I went on like a binging spree lately, and I watched a lot of things. I watched so much stuff. Break time. Oh, I love soda. Okay. I think I like that belly dot arrangement more. Okay, so we got the eyes, we got the mouth, we got the face and the hair, neck. I think we just need to get the tail stripes. And then we'll be good. I'm gonna go back later and like make the eyes like shaded and stuff, but I'm gonna do that at the same time for all the characters. So that'll wait till the end. I think we just need to do tail stripes. Okay. Well, let's do like a stripey here. And I'll do like a stripey here. You're drawing feral crimes right now. Oh, I imagine they're even more precious looking. They're just so precious and squishy, and I want to squish them. I want to squish them. They're so cute. Alright, there'll be a stripe right there. Alright, that's right, I'm on a different layer. Let's do this. Okay. I might be able to sneak in like a little... Does that look weird? Yeah, it looks weird. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that off. Oh, hiccup and a burp at the same time. Leopard geckos are very squish. I know. I love looking at them when they're doing like their little... I think it's supposed to be like a threat display. When they like when their tail's like straight up and just like wiggles like back and forth. Oh god. Is it not? Maybe I can do it like this. Okay, not really. You can kind of see like I'm wiggling my finger back and forth. Like when their tails just like swish like back and forth. Oh, here we go. I can use my hand. Take my glove off so it works a little bit better. Yeah, I can wear the tails like swish like this. And it's like just so like such a weird movement, and I love it. It's tacky. I think it's supposed to be some kind of threat display. And I just love it. I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute. It looks so squishy. But also like the tail movement is just like hypnotizing. It's just like so... Their tails are so bulbous and huge, and it's like weird watching it move so slowly and like perfectly swishy. Like will it turn when they see something they want to attack? Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna do a knowledge today. We're all gonna do a knowledge today. Itchy nose. Why do leopard geckos what would you sway their tail? I guess you could say wag their... It's not really wagging though. Leopard gecko tail waving. When your leopard gecko is stalking its prey, it will raise its tail and wave it slowly back and forth. It'll usually give a few quick shakes before launching at its prey. If your gecko is slowly waving its tail back and forth, almost hypnotically, this is a defensive stance. Okay, yeah. So I guess it could be, it's either prey or defensive stance, because like whenever I saw it, it was like a very slow and hypnotic kind of thing. So that's a defensive stance. Or if it's stalking. I guess it could have been stalking me too. It was looking at me, so I imagine it was more scared than stalking me. Unless it thought I looked like a big snack. Which, I mean, I guess I could be. God, I've always wanted to own a blue tongue skink. or as my grandmother likes to call them, blue tongue skanks. Blue tongue skank. I don't think she understands what that word actually means. But it's just hilarious every time. Like, I talked to her about it once, and I'm like, oh yeah, if I ever own a house, I'd want to own a blue-tongued skink. And she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then, like, a little bit later, she was like, oh yeah, I saw some pictures of blue-tongued skinks, and they're actually really cute. I'm like, oh, grandma, oh no. I didn't correct her, because it's hilarious. And also, we were just around family, so it's not like it was that embarrassing. It's good. It's so good. She does a lot of stuff like that where she understands like the basic components of the word, but she mixes it up into a different word that's not good. She does it so much. She doesn't really know what she's talking about, but she just confuses it in the worst way possible. Oh god, my mom did something similar too recently. So does anybody know about those command strips? That, like, you know, it's basically like a piece of, like a little plastic clip you put on the wall, with like a little adhesive tape behind it. And, you know, you can like hang like pictures or like put cords in it or whatever. And then the idea is you just pull the tape when you want to take it off and it doesn't damage the wall at all. Yeah, the ones on the wall? Yeah. My mom calls those commando strips. And she's like, oh yeah, I wanna go get some commando strips, so I can hang up some stuff on my wall without having to put nails in it. So I'm just waiting till the day she goes to the store to buy some and has to ask where they are. She's like, yeah, do you know where your commando strips are? I haven't corrected her either. I probably should before she embarrasses herself. Mom, that means Nikki underneath your pants. She just wants some commando strips. I love it when relatives aren't quite sure how to pronounce things. They get the gist of it, but then they make it worse. Aaron from New Jersey says Mario. Mario. Sounds like you're trying to say Mayo, but like Mayo Mario. Mario. Yeah, can I get some Mario on my sandwich, please? Thank you. Alright, well, I think that is Fever. Hold on. Do I want to go this way or that way? Oh, since she's older, every video game is Mario. Oh, that's good. You see, my mom is actually really good with video games. Actually, like, most of my relatives are actually fairly good at recognizing video games. But also, my family's generally younger than most people's families. At least on my mom's side. I guess my dad's side is more standard. My mom's side, though, everybody had kids young. Like, you know, between 18 and early 20s range. So they're all fairly young still. Like, you know, young enough to understand the difference between certain things, like video games. They don't really understand, like, the video game themselves, they just understand it's a different game. You know. It's different games out there. It probably also helps that my little brother's only like 5, so he just got his own Switch this past Christmas. And so he's been playing a lot of video games. He just picked up... Get this, guys, get this. He just picked up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX for the Switch. So, you know, he's gonna be playing the game that we're playing on stream on Monday sometimes. My bird is screaming because he hears you talking. Oh no. It's okay, little birdie, it's just a cat. It's just me, a cat. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't do anything, probably. Just a cat. Just, you know, hanging out. And just relax. He likes streamers. Oh. He's just this little streaming birdie. Oh my god, there was this one stream I was watching the other day. They have a pigeon cam. So I guess they own a few pigeons. So they, like, you know, in the corner they just had like a little video camera of like their pigeons in their little cage. Tibble's tongue is dark blue. Okay, I actually may as well. Oh, I'm gonna deselect. Tibbles, do you have a dark blue I need to pull from? No. I'll just do a dark blue. I'll grab that as base, turn it there. Maybe like that. There, maybe. That's a fairly good dark blue. There we go, that way I do not forget. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Love dark blue tongue. Tongue dark good. But maybe I'll just like talk weird sometimes just for the fun of it. There's something very fun about talking in a very strange, I guess you could say accent. Sorry for all the Grady characters. Oh no, you're fine. That's not bad. Oop, I just deselected it again. I just gotta... is that one? No, this is the one I use. Yeah, gradients are quite easy for the most part. Let me just grab the yellow. Yeah, okay. And then just do that. And now we got a little tongue. Tongue go blip. Alright. And back to this. Ooh, I can make the tongue shiny though, so let me... Before I forget, I'm gonna just new layer this. Go like that, maybe. This way you try to list gradients if they aren't already on the color sheet, yeah. Yeah, it is definitely very helpful when, you know, the base, colors are listed for the gradients. Shiny? Shiny. Maybe... more like... vivid light, maybe? Can I zoom out, please? Can I... Hello? Can I... There we go. Okay, yeah, that's a shiny tongue. I will just do that. And do that down. Am I on the right brush? I am. Okay. Let me just make sure I got the right color for the eyes. Looks like it. Perfect. Put that white in there. Whoever I saw so much is so good. Thank you so much. I've definitely made a lot of improvements in my art in the past few years. I try very hard to be as good as I can. Art's hard, you know? Art's very hard. Which I'm hoping to take advantage of not needing to constantly do commissions as a chance to really push myself with art in the next, you know, year or so. I want to do so many different kinds of things that I've never really done before that I think will pay off pretty well. But, you know, it was just hard to do it because I always needed money. Soon I won't need money from art anyway. I'll still need money, of course, but I won't need to have extra income. It's very exciting. And I kind of thought this job wasn't going to happen, and so now the fact that it is happening is just... oh god, it's such a relief. I was so worried. Because I didn't have a backup plan. I was kind of baking everything on this one job to come through eventually. Job. Jobs are hard. Jobs are scary. Imagine having a normal person job. And part of me still dreams to one day have to, or not have to, but like be able to just have enough money saved up or something to just not do a normal job and go back to doing art. Which, I mean, if I'm able to invest right, you know, play my cards right, maybe that one day could happen in like, you know, 10, 15 years or so. Spend a good while doing normal job. Just, you know, investing everything like hell. And one day just go back and do art, because that's what I love. Art can be an great extra money job, yeah. Like, I think what I don't know, I haven't fully decided yet, but what I might do, or at least the more immediate future for art commissions is your character here's. So I still get to draw what I want to draw. But then I can just be like, hey, if anybody wants to basically put their character into this piece, or pay me to do it rather, then that can happen. But yeah, like I want to do like a lot of background stuff because I barely get to do that now. Yeah, so I imagine what I'll do is I'll just do a lot of like background stuff. Maybe slightly render like a sketchy character on the foreground or wherever the character goes in the picture. And then just be like, hey, anybody want to buy this? Anybody think this good? Want picture? I don't know, I think it's pretty good compromise. It's not like fully taking commissions, but like it is kinda, I don't know. It's like a good in-between. I don't know. I'll just claim all of them. No, it for anyone else, just me. Not mine. Runs away. Oh god. Excuse you, slapping me with that. So rude. Ah! Ducky! It's the little ducky. Oh my god. Did two just come in at the same time? Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Guys. Ow. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Ow. Ow. What are you guys doing? Excuse me. Why did you get all this stuff? Who gave you this stuff? I thought you guys weren't allowed to have things. What happened? Ow. Box. Help. Help. I made a box. Oh, I love how wiggly the box is. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, box is sideways. Oh no. Oh no, box. Okay, well there goes the box. My god. Guys. Yeah. Oh my goodness. How many points do you have, Nutabot? Goodness. It's just a wall. Eating the box one is so perfect, though. It is really good. I love the box. My god. Okay. Okay, we good? I think we're good. I think we're good. I think I'm just gonna keep trying, and maybe no one will notice, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Oh, my leap motion fell off a little bit. There we go. Alright. Arms. Let's tuck that in. There we go. And just sloppily color that in. Apparently I forgot to color in the hand over here. Or not even color it in, but like blop down the colors it needs. Big German Shepherd laying by my door. Oh, big puppies. German Shepherds are cute. Honestly, a lot of dogs are cute. He has a dark line around his eye and the same color as his eyebrow dot. Okay. Dark line around the eye. You. Ah, yeah, I see that. I just had to zoom in a little more. Okay, so I see it like connects down with the mouth. Okie dokie, I can do that. I can make a line. Eh. I can make a line. I make a line. Look at line. Line good. Very good line. Okay. Redo the like 10 million times, yeah. Like sometimes it just be hard. Oh, I did color in the hand, it's just white. Okay. Finally get a line you like, you realize it's on the wrong layer. Oh god. That's an artist's worst nightmare. You spent so long on it, and it's just all for nothing. Alright, let's clean all this up. There we go. Okay. The color of the claws. They're just white, they're just white. Okay. Yeah, just wait. Maybe they can be like a little lighter white. Not super noticeable, but like just barely noticeable. He's very simple besides all the dots, yeah. Not too bad. And there. Alright, back to crimes. Alright, so we got... Okay, so I got that line. I just need to clean that up. Yep. You want to make it more like curved out this way. Get a little more even. And voila, we have line. You make it curve in more abruptly that direction. Line. Tummy looks good. Let's make this over here. Cover that spot, this spot. This is the tummy. Look at the squishy tummy. I want to squish it. Okay. Okay, just need to finish up the arm, I think. Clean that up. Do the line. See, it's about the same things as the other arm. Just a little bit more up here. Alright, I think that's good for crimes, at least for now. Actually... You probably won't see any of the spots from this side, from this angle. Or like more like on the back, it looks like. So I think we might be okay there. Maybe like one like might show in for right there. And then I can do like a little spot there, kind of hinting at what's behind there. Maybe like a little spot there. Like that. I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay. I don't think it's arms. Yeah, arms are clear. Tummy's clear. Okay, yep. Time for tibbles. I love tibbles. And it's 2 o'clock. We're doing good. Doing good so far. We got 2 characters colored in out of 7. You'll see me twisting the cap to my soda. Man, I'm hungry. I'm actually really hungry. My eating schedule is really thrown off. Yesterday my mom was supposed to get here for lunch at noon. She didn't get here till 2. So I didn't have breakfast or lunch that day. You know, and we also we talked for like an hour before we actually got to eat. So I didn't eat lunch until like 3, 4-ish. Apple! 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 Oh my god, apple! Oh, thank god. Thank you for the apple. I guess that solves my hunger issues. Just eat some virtual food, you'll be fine. Yeah, I didn't eat lunch until very late, and it was also a very large lunch. So I was full up until I went to bed. So I really only ate lunch, dinner-ish meal. Want some of my cat food? Yes please, I would love cat food. Anytime Z mentions food, I'm happy to oblige. Yes, thank you for the food, Quirky Kitsune. And also, hi, how are you? How's life going? It's Tuesday. It doesn't feel like Tuesday. But it's Tuesday. Not that it really matters to me right now, I guess. Every day's the same. Draw, eat, clean, make food. Stream sometimes. Looking good? Thank you, Spazzy. Welcome on in. How you doing? Meow. Meow. It's big meow meow. Yeah, right now, I know the coloring looks sloppy right now, but we're just cleaning it up. Because I like to do a thing where I just plop down colors where they're supposed to kind of go, and then I clean it up later. Meow meow. Part of the routine of cat. Scream for food. Meow. Just start screaming. Yeah, cats definitely scream for food. At least most of them do. My one cat doesn't really care. He'll get whiny a little bit, but he mostly just starts crawling all over my lap in my chair. He's like, yes, I get attention. You give me food now? Mine does, yeah. My other cat definitely screams for food. He's very much a whiny boy. Okay, so stops below the eye, goes up top. Okay. So let's clean that off. You've gotten good news? Oh, what news did you get? What's going on? What good news? Love good news. Eyeball. Seems like a lot of people are getting really good news this month. Maybe I'm biased because I got good news too. I don't know, but it just seems like everybody's life is doing pretty good this month. Alright. Nice. A purr? Where is it? Oh god. Here. Sis? Hold on, wait. Is this working? Am I echoey? Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to make sure my voice thing is working. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Voice mod, hello? Are you gonna open, please? Oh, it worked? Okay, good. I don't have to double check. I didn't remember if I actually set that up today or not. There we go, those meows. Meow meows. Very high chance you get medication that you've been waiting to take for over a year. Tomorrow you find out the final word. Oh my god, congratulations! And a sippy. Oh, let me get sippies. That's very good news. Oh. Congratulatory sippy. Yes, congratulatory sippies. That's very exciting. Sometimes it's just really hard to find the right medications. So, like, when you got the right kind, or like when something is about to, you know, go in your way, you know, go your way in medicine, it's really good. It's really relieving. Okay. Eyeballs. Okay, that's just that color. Medicine hard. Also expensive. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be so expensive? Sometimes. Yeah, I haven't gotten a few things checked out in so long just because it's expensive. I have good insurance, but it's so expensive. You're hopeful and it's looking very promising. That's such good news. I hope it works out for you. Eyes are just blue. So blue. Bleh, bleh. Look at that blue. Maybe a little bit darker. Maybe a smidge darker. Maybe like into that color range. Blue. Love blue. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got the hair, we got the eyes. Got the nose. Yes, yes, very cute boy. Very cute. Very pretty. Very fluff. Just need some... Okay, so I'm gonna clean up the white fluff around the face, and then I'll try to get those dots in. This suit has a heart nose. Oh, that's precious. It helps with my pain, I'll take less, more addictive medicine. Hate them. Insurance is a bad place to be. Yeah. Yeah. Insurance is just a scam. Kinda. I mean, it's helpful, but also, God, it's dumb. My insurance gotta be, like, based on where you work. I gotta sneeze. Ugh! Bless me. Ugh. Oh my god. You have to pay to not die. Yeah, that's so dumb. It's like... people didn't ask to be... to need this stuff. And all the time they can't escape debt because they... well, they need to pay for it. They don't have the option to just not take it. Ugh, my nose. Okay. So sneezy today. Don't understand. I don't understand why I'm sneezed. Is there like a lot of pollen today? I don't think I have allergies to pollen, but like maybe I developed them. Alexa, what's the pollen like today? Ah. Uh-huh. So there's a lot of grass. Apparently grass pollen is very high today. The tree and something pollen is low. Am I allergic to grass? Grass pollen? Does that bother my nose? I don't understand. How do allergy work? Because your eczema, it takes over your arms, hands, shins, ears. Oh god, that's awful. Having a job that uses your hands with scabby hands isn't easy. Oh yeah, I'm sure. You're allergic to nature. Oh god. Some meds are stupidly cheap and then others are so expensive. Yeah, it's like... And it's such like a wild card too sometimes. Like you don't exactly know what you're gonna need and then it's like... Am I gonna need the $5 pills or the $500 pills? And it's not very pleasant to find out. Sometimes. But yeah, as far as I know, I don't have pollen allergies, but maybe I've developed some over the years. I don't know. But normally I don't really have issues. Luckily my insurance covers it for now, so you only get some hives in your hands and scabs and legs here and there. Oh, that's not bad. That's not too bad. I mean, it's obviously not pleasant, but... I don't know, I guess I was fortunate enough to never have to deal with eczema, like, ever. I know it's mostly prevalent in children, but I never had an issue with it. My skin is very moist. Without insurance, it can be like 5k plus. Jesus! That's a lot. That's a lot of moolah to pay. I need to figure out what insurance I'm gonna be moved to once I start my job. It can be triggered by allergies. Oh. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense when you think about it. It's just I didn't really think about that before. They gouge you if you're not insured. Yeah, it's... gotta have insurance to afford things, but then also sometimes, depending on your job, you have to pay a lot for insurance. Thankfully for the job I'm going into, I don't have to pay for insurance for myself anyway. If I want to add like a dependent onto it, I don't have a dependent right now, but if I wanted to add somebody to it, it would cost me a little bit of money. But I'm very thankful that the job will be covering all insurance and disability and everything. Have you seen the poor guy who had a seizure and his bill's almost in the hundreds of thousands? Jesus! That's just not fair. That's not right. Nice, so you got good Jorb. Technically not yet, but like, it's more or less official. We're just waiting for like basically the final paperwork to go through. I guess you could say that. It's a little bit more than paperwork, but basically just waiting for the final little bits to go through. Yeah, I got very, very good Jorb. Very good Jorb. Very excited, very nervous, but very excited to, you know, not have to worry about money, like, ever. Do you work in person? When I start, it will be in person. I have no option for telecommuting, ever. Yeah, like, technically, it's like, how do I word this? I have to be on a secured network, and I can't just work from home because my network is not secure. So, you know, I have to be in office all the time. Do you have your own little space? I have no idea. I have no idea how any of this works. And I won't find out till, like, later in the month after I'm cleared through the last final hurdles. Because, you know, I still got, like, some stuff to do before I'm allowed to enter into these spaces. The cube. I mean, honestly, everybody always, like, shits on, like, you know, the 9-to-5 jobs, but that's all I want. I just want the 9-to-5 job. I want to sit at a little desk in a nice AC unit. Maybe have, like, a little plant on my desk with my own little space. I want to just sit at a desk for a few hours a day and then leave. Does your home network not, it's not that. It's, I need government levels security. So nothing that I can have at home. It needs to be very secured network. Not just, you know, home secure network. Secret agent man. I want the cube. I do want the cube. That's all I want. I just want to sit at a desk and work at a desk all day. See, works for the CIA? No, I don't. It's for a government contractor. So, you know, they take on projects and assign people to the projects to work on. But, you know, being a government contractor, you have to work out of government buildings because there's government things that you can't just go tell everybody. Or, you know, have leaked out if somebody hacks into your network. Yeah, it's very exciting. You're the first person I ever heard that want a cubicle. Listen, I don't want to talk to people. I want to be left in my own little space. I don't... Government. Yeah, government. But yeah, like, I don't know. Everybody's always just like, oh, gross, and 9-to-5, you're stuck in the machine clog or whatever, but like... It's not bad. I'd rather be sitting at a desk than, like, moving everywhere and, like, doing physical labor. I don't want to do physical labor. I want to just sit at a desk. You can draw C in a suit and call yourself secret agent. I mean, I do kinda to draw myself in a suit. I mean, it's more of like a business suit, though. Open. Here. Let's open the big one. That'll be easier to see. There's my business suit. There's my business. I mean, this is more or less how I dress for business. You know, minus... Oh god. Tickle in the throat. Oh, my throat is tickly. Oh, make it stop. Okay. Oh, I hate that. I hate when you just like get like a very random tickle in your throat and you just have to cough it out. Or take a lot of water. But yeah, this is more or less my business attire. I don't normally wear the overcoat thingy. Oh god, I'm really bad at fashion. Whatever this jacket thing is called, I don't normally wear that, but I still normally wear like a vest. Maybe a tie with a white undershirt and black pants and whatnot. But yeah, I don't like dresses or like your typical women's business suit, which is skirts. I like the men's business suits, which is it's so spiffy and I love it. So yeah, I need to buy more business outfits now that I actually have a job. I had a few left over from my previous job, but I need more now, because I'm actually going in every day of the week. It was called a jacket. I mean, it can depend. There's like, you know, is this one a sports jacket? That one might be sports jacket. I don't know, there's a bunch of different names for it. But yeah, I need to buy more work clothes. Specifically in this style because I don't want to wear anything else. I refuse to wear dresses or skirts. I want to be covered. I want to not have anything but my hands and my head showing. Anyways, but yeah, that's me. I guess I can show you my other outfits really quick. This is my normal everyday attire. Minus the choker. That I wear every now and again, but not very often. But I'm normally in a t-shirt, normally a graphic t-shirt of some kind, black cargo pants. You hate having to wear dresses, men's stuff is more comfy. It really is. And then here are my two Renaissance outfits. This one, the purple one, I normally wear when I'm actually in suit, because it looks way better when I'm actually in suit than it does with me just as a person. And this one over here, the bluish, purpley white one, that one I wear like as a normal person to Renaissance festivals. It's very shiny. I tried to make it look shiny. It more or less succeeded. You saw you wear that one? Yeah, I love this one. Oh, the purple one? Yeah. The purple one looks so good. They both look really good. Just one looks really good on my suit, one looks really good on me. It's kind of funny how that worked out. But yeah, there's all my outfits. I just realized I didn't bring my glasses up to this one. I mean, I guess that's fair. You don't really wear glasses for Renaissance outfits. But yeah, those are my outfits. That's basically all I wear. You want to rent? Want for probably be one more year? I'm going in the fall. At least I plan to go in the fall, assuming everything kind of goes as it is right now. You know, people still get vaccinated and all that. But yeah, I'm excited. I miss run fairs. They're really fun. Is it going to be open? It will be, yeah. They already have their dates and everything up on their website. At least the Maryland one. I guess I assumed you were talking about the Maryland one. I don't know about any of the other ones, but I know the Maryland one is going to be open. And that's the one that I like to go to because it's just so good. Yeah, so I'll probably be there. I don't know how many days I will be going, but I definitely plan to hit it up at least once. Probably twice. I went twice. Was it twice or was it 3 times last year? Not last year, 2019, there we go. God, I keep saying last year because like I'm like, but I actually mean the last time it was open. Yeah, the Maryland Run Fair, it's so good. It's one of the best I've ever been to. Okay, so we got the fluff kind of worked out on the face. Let me get those dots in. Probably one time for me it's expensive. Yeah, it is a bit expensive. But I got a job. Sorry, I'm still very excited about it. Also very nervous still. I don't start until like the end of the month, but I have so much to do before I start, and it's just like, oh god, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but I'm ready. Make it happen, but also, please don't. The food and drinks are what gets you, yeah. Yeah, that's what really gets you. Job! I need a nose. God, nose. What are you doing, nose? Ugh. Job. That's me for tomorrow. Yeah, I really hope your medicine thing goes well. So I'm like trying to get my nose into this tissue. Okay, that's a little bit clearer. I'm nervous and excited. I'm very hopeful, yeah. Yeah, I really hope it works out for you. I know you've been dealing with just all that stuff for such a long time. Okay, I need to crack my back here. Oh. And that's good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, for me it's like, I'm very excited because I'm finally gonna be using my degree. The thing I went to college for. But also, I haven't used my degree in like 2 or 3 years. So I'm very rusty and I'm like, I feel like an imposter. I shouldn't have this job. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to code things anymore. Oh my god, my leap motion is so hot right now. It's like my hand tracker, my leap motion. 8 years since your body decided to just not work right. God. If only we could just like... If only we could just be like, yeah, my body doesn't work anymore. Can I trade it in for a new one? What models do you have right now? Your arm said yeet. Oh, did it just fly off there? See, right, because when I'm drawing my OBS, it has to be like on the different screen off to the side, so I can't really monitor it that well. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like it's eating right now, but that's just like buttons. I'm pressing buttons over here. Mine's a lemon and you want to talk to the manager. Yeah, talk to that manager. Be like, excuse me, you gave me a lemon. Can I demand a refund. Alright, I'm just gonna like sweep that this way, I think. I don't know. I kinda wanna... Maybe I do this. Okay, I do like that better, actually. But yeah, once I finish this commission up, I don't know how much I'm gonna be streaming because I'm just gonna go ham on a bunch of Udemy courses to try to remember how coding works before I start and make a fool of myself. Being a Karen that time would be the right thing to do. Yeah, it would be. Be a Karen. Demand a different body. Or demand repairs. However it works in this fictional world. Y'all ever get a hankering for water? Very rarely. Very, very rarely do I get a hankering for water. Alright, I want to fluff that. Sometimes you're like drinking down a water too much, sometimes you forget water at all. Yeah, I'm about the same. I either drink a lot of water or I drink no water. There's not much of an in-between. Like, I just forget water exists sometimes, and I'm like, oh yeah! Hydration, that's important, probably, right? Probably important that I hydrate so I don't die? Maybe? I should be doing that thing. Yeah, hydrate. I mean, I got a soda right now, which isn't really hydrating, but, it's a drink. It's basically sugar water, right? It's loaded up with sugar and carbonation. Your bottle's on the back table and you're on the floor in an airbed. Oh. Airbeds are kind of fun. You didn't want to get up, yeah. Airbeds are fun. I haven't been on an airbed in such a long time. Gatorade and water is a usual drink. Yeah, mine's either water or Dr. Pepper, and that's about it. Alright, I need to clean this spot up where Grimes' arm kind of got in the way. Way better than an old sofa, yeah. You know, sofas can either be really comfy or really hurt your back. I feel like there's no in-between. Like, some sofas, like, you know, I'll sleep on it and then, like, I wake up, my back is just like, God, why did you do that to me? You're out of friends just being a slug. Man, sometimes it's really nice just hanging out, just relaxing, you know? Alright, trying to fluffen this place up a little bit. Your aunt's sofa is the most comfortable sofa you've ever slept on in your life. I don't know what the most comfortable sofa I've ever slept on is. I don't remember. I don't normally sleep on sofas, I guess. But I've definitely slept on some that are really comfy. You've slept on many sofas, yeah. I don't normally sleep on sofas. I just really haven't. I don't know. I don't normally stay at places that are not my home. Most are okay, but some are just evil. Yeah, you gotta avoid those evil ones. Alright, let's get some spots going. I'm gonna do this on a new layer again, just in case. Let's just go and do a spot. It's gonna be like a spot hidden behind that fluff. There. There. And we'll do like a couple right down here. They lure you in and then you can't get up because the sofa's comfy and squishy, yeah. Yeah, some of them are definitely, they feel comfy at first and then it just comes back to bite you later. Oh god, as a side sleeper, accurate. Yeah, I sleep on my side too. I hate sleeping on any other way. I try to sometimes, I just hate it. It don't work. I guess on the very rare occasion I will sleep on my stomach. But that's normally like if... I don't know why, but like... I sleep easier on my stomach if I can't shut up my brain when I'm trying to sleep. For some reason, sleeping on my, like, moving to my stomach makes my brain shut up. Don't understand why, but it's very convenient to know that. Side Sleeper Squad. Yeah, on a normal day, I can't sleep on my stomach, but if my brain won't shut up, then I suddenly am able to. You've only done that when you broke your tailbone? Ooh, that sounds painful. You're sick, to sleep on your back or stomach. I think if I'm sick, I still sleep however I want to when I'm sick. I'm like, screw it, body, we're gonna just do whatever. When I had COVID, I had to sleep on my stomach. Because otherwise, I could barely breathe. I couldn't really breathe well the other way, and I hated it. I've only kind of recently-ish been able to sleep on my sides again. By recently, I mean like within the past couple months or so. And oh my god, it was so nice to finally be able to sleep on my side again. Alright, I like do this. I'm gonna cover that brown spot. There we go. And then I don't like it how they're all just on the side, so I'm gonna bring this one this way. Here we go. Ah! Whaley Husky, thank you for the host! Thank you! You know, that one didn't scare me as bad today, I'm surprised. You're not fully convinced, but you also think you caught COVID a while ago, and you didn't notice because your sense of smell makes everything smell like nasty tuna and it wasn't fun? Oh, that's gross. See, I had COVID because my family gave it to me. That was my Christmas present. They gave me COVID. Wheelie Husky! Doki, you give me a Doki, thank you. Yeah, it was not fun. It was not a fun experience. Don't get COVID, get the vaccine instead. That's much better. Much better experience. My family doesn't really believe in COVID that odd. Yeah. It's a real shame. I'm gonna do like a big spot right there. Hi, Wheelie, how you doing? How you doing? We're drawing today. Doing big heckin' art. Alright. I think that's the spots I need. Well, I mean, at least on the main body. I still have the tail, but I think the main body is good. Look at all those hellos. Look at all that fire. Such fire and destruction. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. God, be me. Can't remember what I'm doing. Alright, I need to cover that up. So much pink where it shouldn't be. Ooh. I like this song. You try so hard to wear a mask and then you come home and probably caught it from your family. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I did good throughout the whole pandemic. You know, I was very cautious, very safe, and then my family's like, hey, please, come on, it's Christmas. We need to see you. And I was like, okay, fine. And then literally the day, like the morning after I get there, you know, my grandparents apparently took a COVID test and they got the results and they're like, oh, we have COVID. And I was like, you couldn't tell me this before. I mean, it's not like, they didn't know they had COVID. They didn't have any symptoms. They took the test because they were preparing to go see an elderly family member that is, you know, very high risk. So they wanted to do a check just in case. But they were fairly sure they were negative, but then turns out they were not. They had COVID, and they gave it to the rest of us. But oh well. I lived. Everybody lived. We all have very mild cases, thankfully. Yeah, well... yeah, thankfully we all had mild cases though, so nobody really had that bad of a time with it. But me and my mom both have very lasting, I guess, lung damage or something. We both have a hard time breathing. So I'm assuming something got messed up with our lungs. But I haven't gotten it checked out because, healthcare. I don't know, it's one of the things I want to get checked out soon once I start getting paychecks in and not have to worry about money. Alright, let's do some little dots. Because those the dots are just kind of everywhere. Ooh, I am going to... oop, get all these guys in there. Then I'll do little dots. If I had it, then I guess I was fine because I didn't notice. We've always had a more difficult breathing, so you're not sure if you did. Oh, that's fair. You see, while I had COVID, I could barely breathe. I spent most of my days doing lung exercises and standing in weird positions so I could breathe. It was very bad though. I was actually very nervous because I was like, I can't breathe. I feel like I need more oxygen, but I can't breathe more than I am. But I made it through. I did it. I lived. I still can't breathe as much as, or at least as well as I used to, but I can breathe well enough to get by now. Have a good nap, Spazzy. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good nap. And hope your medicine thing goes well tomorrow. You mean you're alive? I guess so. I mean, I guess I didn't really check. Wouldn't that be awkward? You guys are just listening to a ghost. And I don't even realize it. I'm just here thinking I'm alive or something. I never knew, yeah. Who would have thought? But look at those cutie spots. Okay. I think I'm gonna make the face ones a little bit bigger. They feel small. Oop. Nope, I want this color. That's better. Okay. That's number 3, I think. Right? We got... I guess I want to touch up the whiskers. I just realized I've messed those ones up. Look at the whiskers. Is it one on top, 2 on bottom? Okay. I guess they're not whiskers, they're whisker dots. There we go. Okay, now we got the whisker dots in. Got the ears, got the hair, got the face. Okay, I think that is... I guess you would kind of see a little bit of a white mark come through there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next. Kaiju. Puppy. Yeah, puppy. Oh, you might be able to answer this. Is this... Oh god, wait, where's my... Oh, there we go. I'm assuming this is a pattern on the character. It's like a... I don't know, like a shaped pattern like this. Kinda. Kinda like a footprint almost. Maybe? Paw print with a drippy. Okay. That... Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay. Oop. I'm just gonna do this over here just so I remember. with a drippy. It's gonna do it real sloppy. There we go. Paw print with drippy. Okay. That helps. I was like looking, I'm like, I know there's a marking there, I just don't know what it is. But that, I see that now. I guess it's like the line art in the way. I was like, my brain couldn't figure it out. Okay, so that's good. Then... let's kind of clean this arm up where it goes over to Tibbles. Popcorn got that drip. Y'all got that drip, though. Okay, so like, I know drip is a positive thing. I know it means something positive, but what does it exactly mean? Does it mean like it got that like money? Cash? I'm bad at keeping up with slang, guys. Is that drip? Cool clothes? Oh, it means cool clothes? Oh. Guess I wouldn't have guessed that exactly. No, slang is hard to keep up with. I try. But it can be something just cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much slang being made, I guess, all the time. And I'm just here like, I don't understand. Help me. I'm having boomer moment. I have a lot of boomer moments. When I'm just not familiar with a slang term, I'm like, I don't understand. Is it tongue? Or not the tongue? Is it nose white? It is. Okay, my arm is really itchy. There we go. Alright, then looks like bottom jaw. Is it just the bottom jaw or does it go up? Nope, just the bottom. So we got a lot of dots I need to remember to do. A lot of dots, okay. I'll do those at the very end. You didn't know what YOLO was for the longest time, you had to look it up. Oh god, yeah, I remember when YOLO was like just being a thing and I was like, oh, what? Does anybody actually use YOLO anymore? I don't think anybody does. I haven't seen people use it like in a long time. I think that's one of those slang terms that's now outdated, I guess? I don't know. I don't exactly know what you'd call it. No longer in use. Okay, I am gonna just go ahead and clean up these eyes while I'm up here. My god, I really want, like, you know those cookies? Like the sugar cookies with the icing on top of them? In the grocery store. Not like the ones in the plastic, but like just the ones that the grocery stores themselves make. I want one of those right now. I really want one of those. I'm having like a really sweet tooth right now. Like, I just want like one of those like smiley face cookies or something, you know? Your favorite kind, it's just, they're so good. I want cookie with icing on it. You see, I would go buy one, but I just bought myself one the other day. You also like oatmeal with dried icing? I like the oatmeal ones too. I mean, it wasn't exactly the same, but you know, like the oatmeal cookie pies that you can usually get like in a box from, oh god, I don't know what the company name is, but like, you know, they make like, the Twinkies and stuff too. Well, the grocery store next to me makes their own version of that. And I had that the other day, and it was really good. They also mixed in, like, I think it was dried cranberries or something within the cookies. It was good. Okay. Ears. Okay, so actually it looks like it comes down to a point on this side. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay, now I'm making it thick again. Stop that. Stop it, me. Stop making it thick. I think I might actually just leave it kind of like this. Alright, inside of the ear is pink. Shiba is your favorite dog breed? They are very cute. They're such cute doggies. I don't know what my favorite dog breed would be. I guess it'd also depend on, like there's, like, different categories, you know? Like, you know, there's certain dogs that, like, I love how they look visually, but I would never want to own one. You know? Like, huskies, they're beautiful, but oh my god, they are brats. They are notoriously hard to train. I would never want to own a husky. I mean, I don't really want to own a dog. I love dogs, but I don't want to own a dog, if that makes sense. I love other people's dogs, because I don't have to take care of them. That's why your only canine son is a Shiba. That makes sense. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite dog would be. Corgis are cute. Relatable, yeah. I love dogs. I love all animals, but I don't really want to, you know, have to deal with owning certain animals. They're a lot of work. Dogs are a lot of work. They're very, very needy animals, and I'm more of a you do your thing, I do my thing, and occasionally we will hang out. So not great for dogs. Not good for dogs. Dogs, in general at least, like to just always be hanging out with you. Always be with you. But I need my space. Alright, let me see. How am I gonna do this hair? I'm just gonna, like... Yeah, I think I have idea. I think I got idea. Partner had Shibas and it helped me learn your favorite is a Shiba. I guess that would help, yeah. I don't know. Growing up, my family owned a lot of dogs. Mostly standard poodles and pit bulls. I mean, I really like them. They're very fun. I just don't want to own a dog. They're loud but so chubby. Yeah, they got little chubby cheeks. Yeah, I don't know. I guess also we had briefly had a boxer. That was pretty cool. Very energetic though. Not ideal for where we were living. Not sure my mom got one. I guess rather it was her boyfriend at the time got one. He was a very energetic dog. You have a sheepdog doodle as your first dog? Oh. That sounds cute. There's a lot of doodles now. There's like... Oh god. Oh god. What was the new one? Oh god, I just saw a post about like a new doodle breed. Or I guess rather it's a hybrid. God, I can't remember now what it was. It was very hilarious though. Was it a corgi? No. God, I don't remember, but it looked hilarious. Her name is Wolf, which is very fluffy and energetic. Oh, what a cute baby. Okay, now what comes after blue? Hold on, wait, what comes after the blue? Other blue. Okay. I guess it makes sense, that's what I had next. Watch, why are you vibrating? Oh, you want me to stretch. Why are you telling me to stretch, huh? You think I've been sitting too long, Watch? Oh, I just saw your picture of the feral crimes. Oh, that is adorable. I love them, they're so chunky. I love them, they're so cute. Little chunky little buddy. Okay, okay. I need to start carefully planning this hair now. I think this strip is gonna be blue. Or the turquoise? Yeah, turquoise, kinda. I see, I don't know. It's one of those colors like where it's kinda in between a little bit. I'm a much better suitmaker than artist. Your art has been lacking. I mean, it's really hard to spread yourself like that when suit making is a very time needy craft. Like, it's hard to try to learn more things when the thing you're already doing is very time consuming. That's like one of the things I wanted to do, like suit making stuff, but I spent so much time with art, I didn't have the time. And that's why I'm not gonna make my next suit. I'm gonna commission it again. Got no time for that. Alright, I think I'm gonna do like little things. Little whatnots coming out. I'm gonna do the same for the blue to the purple. Where it's like not attached to the rest of the blue, but it makes it blend. Not really blending. And I bring purple into the blue. And the blue into the turquoise. Okay, what's next? Green? Green. Trello for Suze is so clogged right now with projects you want to do. I feel that. I have a special section on my Trello just for stuff I want to do for myself. You know, personal art projects. None of those ever get done, but I have it there just in case I do. Just in case I suddenly find the time to do it. Which, you know, maybe after I get settled into my job, maybe that's what I'll work through. I'll work through just doing all that art I've wanted to do for myself for so long. You were gonna do that, but then your progress is measured through the different sections, so you can't, Yeah, I don't know. I've, like, reset up my Trello so many times, just to have some, like, just random sections wherever. I was like, I'll just throw in another one here, that's fine, right? Okay, green. What's next? Yellow? Yes, yellow. I don't think orange is gonna show, but keep it in mind. It'll maybe show a little bit right there. I'll color this in yellow just in case. Okay, we got yellow, orange. It's like a tiny bit of orange is gonna show, like right here, I think. Okay, rainbow hair. Okay. Gonna do the eyes. Have to do the pupils. There we go. Pupils. And next, so we gotta do the fluff down in the chest. It looks like got some shoulder stuff going on. Definitely stays here. Then this. This way? That, maybe. Okay. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so you can't really see it too much this way, but I'll kind of bring this one up a little bit higher. Yeah, I guess we need to finish off, oh my gosh, I think this is Beaver's hands? Yes. Alright. Beaver hands. You're back? Welcome back, Natabot. How you doing? I'm gonna try to make like a little bit of that black show right here. Ow! Excuse you. You just got back and you're already throwing beach balls at me. Rude. Alright, I'm just gonna sloppily plop that down. I'll clean that up. Alright. There we go. Okay, now you can see the black a little bit. Just a little bit. Looks like that's all in. I want to make the green shiny, so I'm just gonna pull that color. Put little shines on those claws. Beans, open them beans. Little tasty beans. Where? There we go. Not saying, where did this breath go? Flip. Beans, what the heck? Heck, what kind of beans? Where'd they come from? I don't know. They just appeared out of nowhere. Oop. Sorry, I bumped the mic there for a second. Okay. Let me get this yellow, and then we'll do this paw. Let me do it on another layer, just so I can kind of squish it around. You know, I'm just gonna like start it over here. Then I'll move it over. Look at paw. What that dog doing? Kaiju's tongue is the lime green on his fleshy bit. Okay. Get it. Got that drip. I'll do like a dot down here. She really put that on this ref, yeah. It does help for like certain patterns, especially if it's like in a weird spot like that where it gets covered up by line art. Just have it plain. I actually need to move this ref up a smidge. Oh. Half of them don't show their tongues. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely not a lot of tongues showing in this in your refs. Okay, there we go. Paul. Let me scoot that over. And squish. I need to crack my wrist. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright. Squish. I'm gonna squish it this way. Form it. Oh. All the spaces you made for public to use. Oh, that's good. I love some free to use bases. Alright, so it looks like that paw is kind of like that way. Most of them, anyway. That's fair. I've kind of considered doing, like, making bases. I don't know. It's just, again, one of those time things. Okay, we kind of squished it up onto that shoulder. There's that paw. Let me just merge it down. Then we got the tail, and we got all these little spots. Actually, before I forget, you said lime green on there. I'll do that after I get the tail. Alright, so looks like I already got the basic stuff done. Got little fluffs in there. There we go, okay. So now let me do the tongue and the mouth. Get teeth color. And then just kind of mouth color. Let me do this a little bit more red. Actually, I'm also going to give the tongue a little shine. Tongues are shiny. I need a little bit better shiny than that. There we go. There's that shiny tongue. I think the last part is just all these spots. It's like arms are clear of spots. Actually, now I'm looking at this, I should go out this way a little bit more. Maybe this one too. Oh, I need to clean this little spot. There we go. Okay. Now we do the spots. So it looks like they're all... I'm actually not going to see them too much. I mean, aside from the face. Don't know the color of Sandsbury's tongue since he never showed on his original ref either. I guess you can just make it up. Alright. Spots on the tail. And spots on the face. Zoom in real close here. Pull this down. I also erase just this part. So that way I can pull it up even closer. I don't need all this extra stuff. Sand color. Make it sandy. We're all sandy colored. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit... Okay, it looks like this is that color too. Very, very close shades of pink. Oops. Okay. Now... He's a glitchy pup. Okay, I think I see some there. It's like all the way out into the cheek fluff. Some little dots, some little lines. That's not too bad. And I don't really see that side. We'll give him some dots. Like 1, 2, 1. There we go. Look at that puppy. Look at that little puppy. Not so cool puppy. Okay. I believe that's everything. Oh, shoulder. There's a puppy. A little bit. Oh, that's the line art. There we go. A little bit on this shoulder. Clean that off. Oh, I guess I did erase the other arm. Does the other... Wait. Now I need to go look at the reference again. Telegram. There we go. Other arm. Oh, I guess that arm's cut off on both sides. I'm assuming the dots go all the way down the arm? Or is it good? No, you're good? Okay. Yeah, because I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, this half of his body has bubbles. But the arm is cut off on the ref. Halfway down? Okay. Halfway down. Okay. I'll do that. Oh, that's the wrong color. Let's do like a long one there. Also, I just realized this blue's a little bit in that space. Thought process on the arm, I guess I only thought about symmetrical designs. Yeah, I do that a lot too, where I only think about symmetrical designs and I'm like, oh wait, you can have other things too. Here's some bubbles. Okay. Now I think that's good. Alright, so that's this half all done. We stretch a little bit. Ooh, that's a good stretch. It's like a watermelon. Look at that tasty watermelon. Alright, let's move to the Mandi the face. Alright, so I definitely didn't render out all of the things on this guy, but got the gist of it down. Futon works? Okay. Yeah, I think I just put that there as a guess. Oh no, the tongue was right there. It's right there. That's why. That's why I put the tongue glue. It's right there in the middle. I mean, it's backwards right now, but it's there. Who would have thought? It was there all along. I mean, when you have as many characters as you do, I imagine it's hard to keep track at some point. Alright, let me... Yeah, okay, so it does kind of bubble in. You have more to decide which were the most important to be up here. God, I can't imagine having this many characters. I already feel like I have too many. I only have like 4, I think. Or something like that. I'm gonna make this kind of bubble out more. You have a striped maned wolf named Bruce and he's a roller skater. Oh, that's great. That's cute. I love hyena characters. They're cute. Quite often they're very snarly, but they're so cute. Just gonna bring that all the way up. Okay, it's about 3:30. I've been going for about 3 hours. I think I need to take a break. My wrist is starting to cramp up. I'm gonna go stretch around, maybe get a snack. And then we're just gonna end it here. Let me just save. Don't want to accidentally close it without saving. Let's see. Is anybody here to raid? Oh, we can go raid Nye boss. Okay, let's go raid Nye. They're also doing art. Oh, goodies. Nye. Yeah, let's load up that raid. Oh, looks like they're drawing Pokemon. Ooh. Okay, that sounds fun. Let me turn off my desktop audio so that way you guys don't hear me load up their stream because I need to do that. Otherwise, I'll get an advertisement and miss the whole thing. Alright, Spotify, stop. I don't want to listen to you right now. Anyways, let me go big. Anyways, big. There we go. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys had a good time. I have a lot of drawing to do still. I don't know. Maybe I'll be streaming again sometime this week, depending on how things go. I don't know for sure. Depends on if I have any pop-up meetings or something. But I don't know. It'll probably be around noon time if I do stream later this week. Let's go raid Nye and see how they're doing, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!